Real quickly, we want to talk about your cicadas because I thought this was really interesting. And we should tell everybody the cicadas aren't supposed to be coming out. These are the ones that are periodical that come back every 7, 11, 17 years. They're always easy to see, Tim, because they got that black body and red eyes. These aren't the yearly ones that come out every summer.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And a couple days ago, I got a message from a viewer, and he told me, he's like, we're seeing a lot of locusts up here. And it didn't really click with me. Around here, locusts can kind of be synonymous for cicadas. It's just kind of what people have called them through the years, and that's fine. It doesn't matter what you call them. But in any case, we're seeing a large number of them popping up in certain counties. And if you look at the maps for where these tend to pop up, it corresponds with what we call the brood 2.
Yep.
Brood 2 is most commonly found north of I-40, Guilford, Forsyth, Rockingham, Stokes, up to the Virginia state line. And what does that all mean? Well, Brood 2 usually comes out every 17 years and is supposed to come out in 2030. Right now it's 2026. So we're 4 years ahead of schedule. Interestingly enough, they call these stragglers, which makes you think, okay, they're going to be late emergers, but they could also be early emergers, and they still call them stragglers, it seems. I talked to Dr. Clyde Sorensen over at NC State. He knows a lot about these things, and he said, yeah, this is not something that's super uncommon. You can get these outbreaks of stragglers to happen. He said this is not the main emergence. You should still see more of them popping up in 2030 when that comes about. But it's kind of interesting, and they don't have an exact reason why that happens, but they can pop up in these prime number years, like 13 years and 17 years from when they go into the ground. You and I were speculating, we wonder if the drought has anything to do with it. The soil's really warm. He couldn't confirm or deny that. He's like, there's not always a reason. We see this from time to time. Yeah. But I can tell you, the number of pictures I've gotten, the sounds people are reporting, I mean, they say there's hundreds on their property, thousands on their property. There's quite a few of them.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm reading right here now. Like you said, the Brood 2, it's these stragglers, and then this cool thing up in New Jersey, they got what's called a shadow brood, which is a version of the Brood 2, which may come out in 2026. So yeah, there's something going on, not just here. It seems like on the East Coast, there's this Brood 2 is like doing something weird with some stragglers coming out. So yeah, so if you hear them, if you're not seeing or hearing things, it's definitely true, because we're getting reports not only here locally, but it sounds like up in New Jersey as well.
Yeah, it's interesting how they're always kind of mixed geographically in somewhat a random way. You look at the map, and it's really just piecemeal. You have these color-coded things that looks like an election map or something. They're all splattered about the area. But it's kind of cool. So if you see these guys, they're smaller than the summertime version.
Yes.
They have a black color and the red eyes. The summer ones are bigger, more green, and they can really make a lot of noise. I think that they're noisier in the summer. Do you?
I do too, because it's like in the spring when we've had the emergence of the broods here, they're pretty loud because of the numbers, but those late summer ones, it always feels like late July or August when they get really active. Like 1 or 2 of those things makes more noise than the hundreds of the black ones. It's crazy how loud they can get. Because you're like, where's that? And you go see it's like one single one. It's like, my dog loves those things too. He loves chasing those things all over the place.